Let's see it.
Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show.
It's the Charlie Bahama Show. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the Charlie Bahama Show. It is your boy, Charlie Bahama, and we are here in New York City, exciting New York City. And Times Square is right over there, but we're in front of Birdland. And this is the iconic jazz club, Birdland. I mean, everybody has played here. This is just an amazing club, all the jazz greats. And it's named after Charlie, but not me, Charlie Parker, and they call him Bird, Charlie Bird Parker, okay? Because he made it famous here. But I mean, there's so many people played here. But the reason why we're in front of this is because Cindy Blackman Santana is on the show, and she played here too a couple of times, but we're gonna have her on the show. And so that's why we're starting the show off here. Also, we're gonna have Giveton, our Bahamian jazz legend himself, already so young, but I'm gonna put it out there, he's gonna be a legend in the jazz world, playing the trumpet. And he's actually played here as well before with a band. So we're gonna have him on the show, Cindy on the show, and a little bit from here in New York City, our Charlie Bahama New York City special. All right, so follow along. The Charlie Bahama Show is brought to you by KFC. Ignite your senses with the exciting flavors of KFC. And brought to you by Superwash, where they washes you, dries you, presses you 24/7. And brought to you by Wendy's, where quality is our recipe. And Marco's Pizza, the Italian way. And brought to you by Havana Tour Bahamas, your Cuba specialist. The Charlie Bahama Show will be right back. Keep up with all things Charlie Bahama by following Charlie Bahama on all our social media pages. Get behind-the-scenes access to Bahamian and international celebrities, along with travel info, tips, photography, and video. Like, share, and follow Charlie Bahama on all social media platforms. And subscribe to our Charlie Bahama YouTube page to catch up on all past episodes and bonus clips. You can also go to charliebahama.com anytime. We always keep the lights on. The Charlie Bahama Show. All that same flair with a little less hair.
Yeah.
KFC is giving you more to love with our KFC Bucket Meal with large size. Get the KFC Family Bucket featuring 8 pieces of juicy chicken, family fries, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4. A KFC Deluxe Bucket with 10 pieces of delicious chicken, 2 larger sides, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4 to 6. Or a KFC Party Bucket with 15 pieces of our chicken, 3 larger sides, and 6 biscuits that feeds 6. And we'll handle the dishes, plates, and utensils included, so you can lick your fingers in peace. KFC knows value, and it's finger licking good.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here at Superwash. And you know how Superwash always have the latest and greatest model of washer and dryer? Well, they thought it's about time they get the latest supermodel as well.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Charlie Banana. Just because Superwash always changing and upgrading their machines, I mean they gotta change those spokesmen. They got the newest washer and dryer, and they always upgrading all their locations. And these 2 models, they ain't gotta change. Superwash, they washes you, cleans you, presses you 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show in New York City. And I hooked up with a good friend of mine for many, many years. This is drum virtuoso. I mean, I don't even know what genre to say because I've seen you play jazz. I've seen you play heavy rock and roll with Lenny Kravitz. I've heard you play like Latin jazz, Latin rock, funk, everything. Cindy Blackman, that's how I know her in the beginning, and now she's Cindy Blackman Santana because she's now married to rock legend Carlos Santana, and I might add one of the luckiest men alive to have found one of the sweetest, hardest working drummers in show business. Cindy, it's good to see you again.
Thank you. Great to see you as always.
I would say in your city, I mean,
this is my city. I love New York. This is my city. Absolutely.
That's why we figured we'll hook up here in the park and in the city and downtown. You guys are on tour now, Santana. But let me talk a bit about the jazz because I feel, even though people probably, the world now knows you as rock, but jazz was your like that nugget that's that started it off for you, I think.
Oh yes, I'm a jazz musician, so I love music that's good music. Great music, I love whatever genre, you know. But my heart and soul, my core is a jazz musician, and I think that, you know, jazz for me is the most advanced music that you can play on the planet because it involves like the necessity of virtuistic technique, the intelligence, the heart, the soul, everything that the other musics really require, but it has that edge for, you know, the complexities that you get in that music. So for me, it's the most challenging, and it's really, you know, my favorite.
Yeah, I heard you at Birdland. Well, I've seen you for 20 some years now. You started when you were 5, and but like, what is the hardest to you? Because like, you don't stop. I mean, you know, they say give the drummer some because you don't stop. Everybody else, even Carlos could, you know, rest for a second. Everybody can rest for a second except for you. I mean, don't. And you, so you jump from Santana, and then when they have a break, oh no, you don't take a rest. You decide to go and do a jazz jam. Where does this energy come from?
Love. It comes from love of the music. I love to play. I love music. And, you know, I really work on my daily discipline for my physicality, for, you know, what I ingest, whether it's food, air, water, everything. You know, my mental health, my emotional health. You know, I try to stay as clean as possible so that my energy is always as up as it can be, you know.
Do you ever, because it's a lot of physicality, it's like a workout when you play, especially all of it, jazz, you know, it's not like a do. I mean, you just go, like you fill in every little piece of moment there is. Do you ever walk out there going like, oh gosh, this is gonna be hard today?
I mean, everybody has a day where, you know, maybe the energy is not quite as much, but, you know, as soon as you get on stage, everything changes because you start to feel the excitement, the adrenaline, you know, and then you're playing with people. So you're getting, you know, all of the shared energy that everybody is contributing, you know, and then you have the audience that's like the next band member, basically. Right. You know, so all of that really is uplifting. Yeah. So it brings you up no matter where you are. Yeah. And even if you don't feel well, you feel better when you're playing.
And after that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have such a wonderful spirit, and I know you guys are headed now to the next concert, so we can't keep you any longer. Just so happy that you know, we were able to link up here in New York, we're in Miami. I know you've been in Bahamas with Lenny. We got to get you back again. We'll do something with Lenny over in Luther. Well, I'll say, Lenny, you got to bring Cindy over so we could, you know, and you bring in everybody, you know, everybody
fun,
again.
I look forward to that.
For sure.
Awesome.
So thanks again, Cindy, and good luck for the rest of the
Great
tour.
Great to see you as always.
My sweet friend, my sweet friend.
Yes, absolutely, always.
More Charlie Bahama from New York right after this.
Tacos, the pizza that's perfect for every party, every moment, and every occasion.
Have you ever dreamed about visiting the beautiful island of Cuba? Havana Tour Bahamas is your passport to adventure, beauty, culture, and history with direct flights from Nassau to Cuba. Whether it's for medical travel, weddings, or vacation, Havana Tour Bahamas arranges everything from car rentals to hotels, apartments, or tours in your language. Explore the old city of Havana, historic Santiago de Cuba, or the beaches of Varadero. See how the world-famous Cuban cigars and rum are made. Havana Tour Bahamas, the one and only Cuba specialist. Contact Havana Tour Bahamas and start your Cuba adventure today. Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show in New York City, our New York special. And we are here with our Bahamian brother, Giveton. Because remember the last time you were on the show in New York? I came all the way. We got to get you back. I mean, you're in the Bahamas a lot, but we can't,
We
you're
can't
in
just
Bahamas.
always be in New York. Yeah, I got you.
We got to do this Bahamas. So the next one, we're going to be in the Bahamas.
We're gonna be next to some beaches or something.
Something like that. But listen, the reason why, we're here, you did a cool interview for Belgian radio. So this is cool. I mean, you are just blowing up. This is amazing.
man.
And you have a new album coming out, and that's what we're going to talk about. So tell us about the new album.
Well, it's exciting. The next album is gonna be called Island Dreamer, and it's connected to the Bahamas. And a lot of the music that we're gonna be playing is going to be about the rhythms that I grew up listening to from the Bahamas, growing up listening to rake and scrape, Junkanoo music, and also the Haitian rhythms like compa, all that type of music. We're basically putting it in sort of this album, sort of, context. And I also wrote music in connection to it. And so it's pretty much a lot of groove-based rhythms that we're connecting. And then I also have another side of the album that's also just very jazz and, a lot of straight ahead kind of, hardcore jazz kind of thing. And it's just me also trying to push. I think I'm called here to do that. And I think I'm called here to push the jazz thing forward. So I think those are two things that I feel like you're going to be seeing very soon. And it's exciting because we've actually been doing a lot of things behind the scenes. So the album is connected to a lot of, kind of spreading community and also making other people from the Bahamas dreams come true. So we are able to send 5 students to New York. They're actually here right now to the MSM summer camp, which is a summer camp that I went to when I was about their age, and all expenses paid. And it was all possible due to the album, right? So we basically went off and we talked to some people, and we were able to auction off a one-of-one vinyl album.
Wow.
And that made it possible for students to be able to go and, make their dreams come true. So it's all connecting, and it's all a story that we're all trying to share with people. And I'm sure when people get to see it, they'll also see the work in terms of 3 years it's been since I've released an album. And I think a lot of people are going to see what's in store.
Nice, some growth. And I'm happy that you're, sort of putting a little bit of that Bahamian or the island, because you have an interesting background, Bahamian and Haitian. So, all this, you have a unique aspect to your music. I mean, jazz is one thing, but to have that little Bahamian and Haitian sort of, foundation is really cool. Now, before we get to that, tell me about like some Bahamian songs you used to like growing up. I mean, like, we have all these ones. And you told me something that I did not know with Sponge Your Money.
Sponge Your Money, yeah. Sponge Your Money is from a jazz song called St. Thomas by Sonny Rollins. And, Sonny Rollins is from St. Thomas, and he wrote that song. And then that ended up being a song that everybody plays in the Bahamas. And they wrote lyrics to it, and they called it Sponge Your Money.
Wow.
So that was something we put on our last record. But now it's like, I'm also trying to introduce some, some cool kind of new connections, which I find that Junkanoo and jazz is something that we haven't seen, right? And so I wanted to also kind of connect and show people, we can also do this with the art form. And that's cool and exciting as well. I do think in terms of the island stuff, I have a unique perspective because I grew up, in a sort of a Haitian household and grew up in the Bahamas all my life. So pretty much I'm kind of around all this rhythm, right? And I'm soaking it all in like a sponge, right? So I played in Junkanoo, I played in the marching bands, I played in the church, and then I play it in the jazz setting. And that all is basically a connection there because it's basically my musical DNA in album form.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
crazy.
Well, Giveton, it's always good to connect with you here. We're going to connect with you back in the Bahamas for sure because you're going to be coming down there a lot. And you can connect me with some people too because he's connected in New York with John, Baptiste.
We're going to do it this trip.
Yeah, of course.
We're
We're going to do this trip for sure. So I can't wait for Jazz Canoe to come out. You can use it. Jazz Canoe, you can use it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, more Charlie Bahama right after this. The Charlie Bahama Show is brought to you by KFC. Ignite your senses with the exciting flavors of KFC. And brought to you by Superwash, where they washes you, dries you, presses you 24/7. And brought to you by Wendy's, where quality is our recipe. And Marco's Pizza, the Italian way. And brought to you by Havana Tour Bahamas, your Cuba specialist. The Charlie Bahama Show will be right back. Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here at Superwash. And you know how Superwash always have the latest and greatest model of washer and dryer? Well, they thought it's about time they get the latest supermodel as well.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Charlie Banana. Just because Superwash always changing and upgrading their machines, I mean they gotta change those spokes, but they got the newest washer and dryer, and they always upgrading all their locations. And these two models, they ain't gotta change. Superwash, they washes you, cleans you, presses you 24/7.
KFC is giving you more to love with our KFC bucket meals with large size. Get the KFC Family Bucket featuring 8 pieces of juicy chicken, family fries, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4. A KFC Deluxe Bucket with 10 pieces of delicious chicken, 2 larger sides, and 4 biscuits that feeds 4 to 6. Or a KFC Party Bucket with 15 pieces of our chicken, 3 larger sides, and 6 biscuits that feeds 6. And we'll handle the dishes, plates, and utensils included, so you can lick your fingers in peace. KFC knows value, and it's finger licking good.
Well, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show. It is your boy Charlie Bahama. We still here in New York, our New York special with our boy Giveton in the house. Just had his album release because you know we had you on the show already talking about it, and now we are here in New York with the album release. But guess what, Giveton? I ain't talking to you no more. I tired of you. I tired of you.
Well, if anything, it's the listening party. The release is going to be out this fall, but you all get to enjoy it for now.
We enjoying it for now. I can show you some clips from this, but we ain't talking to you no more. You could go enjoy the rest of the party because we have your students here. What you were talking about before, and this is better than you. And this is so exciting because we got students here from the Bahamas here in New York City now. Y'all got to tell everybody your name and what your instrument is.
My name is Hilton, and I play the alto saxophone.
My name is Christopher Hilton. I play the double bass.
My name is Victoria Hyler, and I play the piano.
All right.
My name is Jordan Ritchie, and I play the trumpet.
My name is Jerron Francis, and I play the alto saxophone.
All right. Well, listen, this is exciting. And you on the trumpet, so you following Giveton, so that's a big thing. But what's amazing is you guys were here for what? A week or 2 weeks? How much?
So we were here in New York for 3 weeks.
3? Wow. Amazing. And so tell us about the experience. I mean, you were here, was it MSM? Was it the Manhattan School of Music?
Yeah, the Manhattan School of Music. The experience was really great. I feel like it's a once in a lifetime experience because not everybody gets to experience that every year. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think it was really cool. I learned a lot, and I had a lot of fun. I made new friends, and yeah, it was really cool.
Wow. And you said you double bass like Mike, a great friend of ours, Adrian D'Aguila.
Yes. Adrian D'Aguila is my mentor. Yeah, I follow after his footsteps.
Wow, because Adrian really, I think he's the spark of it all because he was the reason why I even started following Giveton because Adrian D'Aguila is an amazing Bahamian bassist. I mean, amazing. You really gotta, follow Adrian if you haven't already. He's just really phenomenal. And now how old are you?
I'm 10.
10 years old. How you could play anything with 10 years old? I mean, I actually saw you on the piano. It's amazing. Like, when did you start playing piano?
I started when I was 4.5.
Wow. And this is something like you like when you were up here, this is the big city, New York City. How was it for you up here?
For me up here, it was really exciting, and I too made a lot of friends and had a lot of new experiences. I also learned a lot about more theory and stuff. So yeah, I think it was really good experience.
Wow, this is amazing. You guys are when I was your age, man, I could barely play marbles straight. What about you?
I'm 13 years old.
Wow, man. You all are like, really young. This is amazing because, this is impressive. I hope Bahamians out there, the youth out there see this because this is really impressive. I mean, and this music, jazz, I mean, it's really deep music. This is some serious music. And is jazz something you love as well?
I love it.
Wow. And you too?
Man, this is just a life-changing experience, man. Like, I believe everyone should try and just do their best to try to get out there and get connected with Giveton.
Yeah, well, that's for true. But the thing is, it's not just try it. You guys have dedicated your life to the music, and you're like, the cream of the cream in the Bahamas. So listen, you all out there, I want you all to, these are the up-and-coming Givetons, okay? So listen to their names because you could be seeing them in the future, all right? More Charlie Bahama right after this. If you want more Charlie Bahama, go to any of our social media pages or subscribe to the Charlie Bahama YouTube page.
It all started in 1984 when Wendy's first opened in Freeport, Grand Bahama. Over the years, we've expanded into communities that we proudly serve, leading the charge in exceptional customer service and restaurant growth. These things are the quality in our recipe. Wendy's is truly the place for everyday people, just like you and me. Wendy's is fast food done right. Have you ever dreamed about visiting the beautiful island of Cuba? Havana Tour Bahamas is your passport to adventure, beauty, culture, and history with direct flights from Nassau to Cuba. Whether it's for medical travel, weddings, or vacation, Havana Tour Bahamas arranges everything from car rentals to hotels, apartments, or tours in your language. Explore the old city of Havana, historic Santiago de Cuba, or the beaches of Varadero. See how the world-famous Cuban cigars and rum are made. Havana Tour Bahamas, the one and only Cuba specialist. Contact Havana Tour Bahamas and start your Cuba adventure today. Well, thanks for watching the Charlie Bahama Show here in New York City. And as you can see, we've ended right here inside Times Square. This is the heart of New York itself, okay? The heartbeat of New York. So we had a great show starting at Birdland in front there, and then over to Cindy, and then our man Giveton. I'm so happy he's doing so well here in New York City as well. And so much more. All the things we got to do here in New York City. All right. So until next time, remember, go to all our socials, Charlie Bahama on YouTube, Charlie Bahama Instagram, follow, like, share, subscribe, okay? Spread the good news of Charlie Bahama. Okay? So until next time, Charlie Bahama.
Charlie Bahama Show. 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 Charlie Bahama